Hey, Laura J. on my way somewhere from somewhere because I am always somewhere. And so that is when we have to see that it is the dash that we give life to that ultimately does not seem to be much of anything on the tombstone that marks when we came and when we left. And whatever else we choose to have inscribed because we either
stay in the left 2 lanes
prescription or we scripted a better script
in 16 kilometers, take the exit toward
lives.
Brantford and Hamilton Airport.
King Street. I have had an opportunity to meet kings all day in townships, avenues, streets, and even birthday boys. So happy birthday, John. Which is the, interesting. Yes. Full names matter. I was just piecing together Jonathan without the H. And, yeah, all very fascinating. Learning from Dan the Christian Man. Anyway, happy birthday to my friend John, and to anyone else whose birthday it is in and around now, because ultimately now is the only moment there ever is, so this is applicable always. ALL-ways. Or is it just ALWAYS? Always and always are the questions we must ask ourselves to know whether we are willing to be the one we've been waiting for. And so it's time for us to ask ourselves how we'll last if we don't have one another. It's time for us to come together. All the movements must unite instead of be divided within ourselves, because we took the mind control program transition into claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvisual, or clairsentience. Do you just know, or do you feel? Do you see, or do you hear? How do you get your messages? Serious question. I cannot hold your eye contact, and what you'd find if you ever got locked into 10th floor Hamilton down the mountain. They don't make eye contact with you there either, because they want you to feel that you have done something shameful, and that will break your spirits. Maybe if you don't have eyes to see the manipulation, and then choose to not let it get to you. I know it's hard, and yet it's what you must do. It's true. When we get locked up and lose our power, that is the final hour. When we say no more, well, we take our freedom for granted. And when we then meet so many others who have also lost their freedom, oh, we'll see how we need them to be what we'd hoped they would be to and for us. We project what we must, needs must. Don't you see the expressions we use and how they've been used against us to deceive and manipulate like so many others? And it's time to see how you could be the one you've been waiting for. You are the rogue. I see those all the time, and on the road I see the way they get in my way just to say, hey, I believe that is the way the universe shows up for us, even when we do not know. We're a cooperative part in someone else's picture, and that's when we needs must figure out whether we've let someone else star in our show, in the life that is ours to live. Have we let someone else determine who we are and who we can be? And if that is true, well, then you can reprogram yourself, and many of us definitely need it. There's a car in front of me that flicked a butt out in that moment. Follow these signs and symbols, omens, and the way the universe speaks to you through nature and your environment. And then you can find that you are the one that you've been waiting for. Yes, you are. Don't you see how we can be the ones that we've been waiting for? Speeding is speeding, obey speed limits well.
In 2 kilometers, take the exit toward Brantford and Hamilton Airport.
Follow the ones that apply to the permit you have, because you've already surrendered what your limits are by accepting a permit.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
The first time you accepted limits, when if you are not traveling for any commerce, you can stay in your private capacity. Don't you see how we've been deceived? Better schools mean a better future. Take me somewhere I didn't see the destination be, 'cause it's individual and unique to each of us.
Use the middle 2 lanes to take the exit toward Brantford and Hamilton Airport. the exit, then keep left toward Highway 403 West and Brantford. Use the left 2 lanes to keep left toward Highway 403 West and Brantford.
I did it, I followed her constructions. The con was sent and destruction was to say it is enough to be on a journey around a bend, a bender. Oh. Now we've merged and we're on course to go home. A star is born when you return and know it for the first time. Oh, when you don't judge yourself or anyone
For 36
else
kilometers,
for where
continue
we are,
straight.
That's when we can truly be who we are and came here to be. Can't you see that is the way? Follow Highway 6 South. Real potential lies there, it's true. Where do you think that takes you to? I guess you'll know if you are local. There's a pot of gold waiting there on the 3rd Sunday of every month at 2 p.m. It's peer support on the pier in Port Dover. That's where Highway 6 will take you to. It's true that you can take South Gardner Road to Port Dover. 61 is the exit you would take if you need to. Mark that spot down so you can come next time on the 16th of April, I believe. It's the 3rd Sunday of the month at 2 p.m. We'll be right there to talk about whatever we dare to share and say what's on our chest. We'll shift the rest, our emotions. We have become a people too uncomfortable with our emotions to actually do what we came here to do. And now it's time to shift that. I say to you as I say to me too. And now I'm gonna bid you adieu because I need to see if my papa would like an order from Brantford on my way home. And that is when we go past Wilson Street, my dog in England who got hit in front of me on the road because he escaped. And my ex and I were having training disagreements, and so I went against my intuition and left him for too long when he did not come right back. And so when I found him and he did not have a collar on, well, it's a tragic tale and he taught me much, and I'm grateful to him. And that was Wilson James, and now I'm going to call my papa, who is still very much alive and kicking, because he is a man I love and that I came from and live with, because we enjoy one another's company and we treat each other kind. Mutual respect, you'll find, means that we accept one another even when we go contrary to what the other believes. But he is my grandpa, so there are boundaries that those who have partners who do similarly, well, that's a different situation altogether. I am grateful I have not had to figure out, and so I will say to you, I want to say I do wish you peace in your heart. And if you can come out to Port Dover, well then I hope you will. And then we will be able to be the ones we've been waiting for as we go about what's in store for us. I send you love again, I say 55 is the exit there. And so we say Laura J, namaste, namago for now.